welcome Justice Anish Dayal. We welcome Justice Dinesh Kumar Sharma. We welcome Justice A.K. Mehdi Ratta. We welcome Justice Tara Ganjuru. Welcome Honorable the Chief Justice, Justice Dhcba. I would request everybody to kindly give a standing ovation. We welcome Justice Tushar Rao. I would request Honorable the Chief Justice to kindly come on the dais. Sir, please. Sir, I would request Justice Vibhu Baku to kindly come on the dais. I would request our Vice President to kindly come on the dais. We welcome Justice Subramaniam Prasad. We welcome Justice Manoj Kohri. We welcome Justice Amit Bansal. We welcome Justice Purshendra Kumar Kaurav.
Namaste, sir.
Everybody is requested to kindly take care of their phones and iPads who are on the first and the second floor, because an iPad fell in the morning. So just be careful with your iPads and phones. It shouldn't fall on anybody's head. Yeah. We welcome Justice Vikas Mahajan. The Additional Solicitor General of India is not well. We were also waiting for him. He's here. He's specially here to welcome the Chief. Good afternoon, friends. We are all here to celebrate the appointment of the Honorable the Chief Justice, Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay. I would request our President to present a shawl to Honorable the Chief Justice. I would request our Vice President, Mr. Jatan Singh, to present a bouquet to Honorable the Chief Justice.
Rana.
I will now request our Joint Secretary, Mr. Nagendra Benipal, to present a memento to Honorable the Chief Justice. I will request our treasurer, Mr. Amit Chadda, and Mr. Nitesh Mehra to present a bouquet to Justice Vibhu Vakuru. I would request the Secretary Bar Council, Mr. Rajesh Mishra, to come and present a bouquet to Justice Yashwant Verma. I would request Mr. Shyam Sharma to join him while presenting the bouquet. I would request Mr. Rakesh Tikku, Mr. Sanjay Devan, Bandana and Gayatri to present a bouquet to Justice Rekha Balli. She is sitting there. Now I'll request our President to kindly come and give the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable the Chief Justice, Justice Dhcba, Justice Vibhu Vakuru, Justice Yashwant Verma, all the honorable judges of the dais, Mr. Chetan Sharma, our Additional Solicitor General, and a spirited fighter who has, for the bar, twice broken his legs and still is making all efforts to come and attend all functions and help us in our activities. My executive, senior colleagues and friends. It's indeed a great occasion for us to gather here when we celebrate the appointment of our Chief Justice, Justice Dhcba, here in this High Court. While welcoming him, I also feel that he helps us score a hat-trick of elevations to the Supreme Court, with two previous Chief Justices preceding him having been elevated. At least that gives us the satisfaction of having one of us in the Supreme Court, and hope that our voices are heard there as well. So while I welcome Justice Upadhyay, I also wish him all the very best, that our High Court's flag he carries with him and he takes it to the Supreme Court as well. Sir, on behalf of the bar, I can only say that this bar is a true representation of this country. We have a very cosmopolitan bar, a very hard-working bar, and you can always rest assured that we are there for this institution, and every day that we come here, we ensure that our institution's flag keeps flying high. So sir, on behalf of every member of my bar, and today we can proudly say we are the largest bar in Asia with more than 39,000 members and almost touching 40,000. So you have the support of all the 40,000 people with you, sir, and that's a given. Although I was told, don't start making your demands on the day when you welcome the chief. But, sir, I remember the Pepsi ad, Dil Mange More, and I can't stop. Sir, while we assure you of our cooperation, we also hope, and knowing you, sir, and one thing which I can tell all the members of the bar also, in a few meetings itself with Justice Upadhyay, we felt really comfortable. There was no formality, and he endeared himself to all of us and has always lent a supporting advice and assurance that the good things that are happening in this institution shall carry on. Having said that, and I don't want to waste the time of my audience here, because they want to hear from you, sir. While I close my address, I can only, sir, tell you, or maybe update you, that just about 3 months back, we had 70 seniors appointed, sir. And there are another about 70 in the waiting. So, as the president of the bar, sir, you rightly said, sir, dil mange more. I can't contain myself. There are 70 more people, sir, who are looking at you, towards you, and looking up to all of you, sir, to help them in also changing to the silks, so that we have a good number here and the ever-expanding work that is here, sir. So, sir, thank you very much for joining us today. And with that hope, sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And now I'll request the Honorable Additional Solicitor General of India to kindly welcome the Chief Justice, Delhi High Court. Sir, he has a injury in his foot, so he'll just do it from there.
Technically, I'll be on my legs. Is the voice coming? True and proper. As they say, to the last man standing. Honorable the Chief Justice, Shri Devendra Upadhyay ji, Honorable Justice Bhartu Sahab, the unflappable and ineffable Justice Verma, all the honorable judges, jointly, severally, all the assembled old seniors, contemporary seniors and the new seniors, and those, as Mohit says, dil mange more in futuro, because this is past, present time and in futuro, that's the legal euphemism that is there. Well, I have something to tell my colleagues and friends here. We have in Justice Upadhyay a workaholic Chief Justice. He's been a person who has dedicated himself to work, and nothing but work. As they say, we take oath, you say the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth. So this is the case of work, more work and still more work. When he was bidding farewell to the Bombay High Court, and I must refer to the Bombay High Court, Kwe Mohit ji, in the reference to this bar, which is not only the largest bar, but the most efficient bar. Because one of my role models, Iqbal Chakla Sahab, as he then was, described the Bombay High Court Bar Association as, quote unquote, organized confusion. He said when he came from London, he was handheld by his seniors, including the great Fali Nariman, to find his feet in the organized confusion that was the Bombay High Court. Now, I want to assure you, Chief Justice, there is no organized confusion here. This is a thoroughbred, professional, affectionate, hardworking, competitive bar. And point number 2, in your address in the Bombay High Court, you had rightly pointed out that the confusion was there I mean, you did say that there were confusion was there, but there were various regions of the great Maharashtra. Vidarbha is there, Marathwada is there, and so on and so forth. And all those bars, Mohit Bhai, they carry the essence and the ethos of their bars. The Nagpur bar will carry the Aurangabad, the Vidarbha bar, and they function in that. But the suffusion here in this court is that you come from all over India with all cultures and you suffuse yourself in a common cauldron of great competitiveness, of ruthless professionalism, and still of great affection. This is the 40,000 of the Delhi High Court bar. You also adverted, sir, अब आप कहेंगे कितना research कर रहा है. When he was parting, he made a small reference. Because they say when you're given a farewell, it's a bittersweet moment. You can see the smile already. So to describe that bittersweet moment, when Chief Justice did not have these wonderful grey hair, when he was a small child known as Deven, or I don't know the real nickname, one of his English professors उसको पूछा कि ये bitter sweet क्या होता है? So he said, looking up to a cup of tea in the morning, कि इसमें थोड़ा सा, we put a little bit of butter in this, and it becomes, the sweet tea becomes a bit bitter. So to alleviate that bitterness, you put more butter so that the bitterness dissolves a little bit more. This is how, in the play of the poetic words of a philosophy which he echoed in the Bombay High Court, he described that moment. Also, he is on record, my dear friends, to say, और ये आपके लिए बड़े आश्वासन का विषय होगा. He is one Chief Justice who is on record to have said कि अगर कोई इस देश में law abiding citizenry है, तो वो अधिवक्ताओं की. I am only saying admitted facts, sir. There are no disputed questions. It requires no trial. That said, I will not like to withhold you, though it's very comfortable speaking with all of you after so much of elapse of time. Thank you, Mohit, for reminding me of the Article 14 of both the legs. Otherwise, the left would have said I am left out. I welcome you, sir. Your arrival in Delhi corresponds to Basant. Spring is in the air. Basant in our philosophy connotes that nature spreads itself in all its fragrance, in all its beauty, in all its versatility. और वो बसंत का आगमन जो है वो पुष्पवित, पल्लवित, पोषित और संवर्धनशील होता है सबके लिए. तो इसमें देव जो हैं, when nature comes out of the slumber of the winter, it welcomes Basant. बसंत ने आपको वेलकम किया है, हम आपको वेलकम कर रहे हैं. आपका यहाँ जो स्टे हो छोटा हो ताकि हैट्रिक बने, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ ये जो इसका विस्भार्जन है प्रतीकात्मक भी और वैसे भी, it should correspond to Basant. Let this bar, let all of you flower, grow, prosper and be well. Welcome, Chief Justice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And now I'll request Honorable Justice Yashwant Verma to kindly come and welcome the Chief Justice.
Good afternoon, Chief Justice Upadhyay, Justice Bakru, all my other brother and sister judges, Mohit, Mr. Sharma, everybody else from the executive. The learned additional solicitor general, we're still trying to figure out who was able to trick him, since most of the time it's us who's on the the receiving end. A very, very hearty and warm welcome to Chief Justice Upadhyay. Chief Justice Upadhyay comes from courts which have had a long history and a hoary past, be it Allahabad, Lucknow, or Bombay. Some of those courts also have umpteen amounts of confusion and chaos which was spoken of. But in my 3 years amongst all of you, I can assure him that he's finally come to a court which epitomizes professionalism, erudition, learning across subjects and fields. And it truly lives up to its reputation of being the most stellar bar in the country, with all due apologies to the Bombay bar. And I'm sure it will take no time for Chief Justice Upadhyay to agree with what I'm saying. So welcome, Chief, and I hope you have a glorious tenure till you walk and cross the roads right next to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I'll request Honorable Mr. Justice Dhcba to kindly come and welcome the Chief Justice, Delhi High Court.
Honorable Chief Justice Upadhyay, my brother and sister judges, the ASG, Mohit Mathur and all members of the Bar Association, and of course all friends present here. It's a great opportunity now to welcome you, sir, to this court. Speaking for myself and I'm sure my brethren judges, it would be a privilege to serve with you in this court and with you at the helm of the affairs. Chief Justice Upadhyay comes from, as pointed out, from two courts, the Allahabad High Court and the Bombay High Court. Both of them are the two largest courts in the country. Allahabad High Court, of course, has 2 benches, and Bombay High Court has actually 4. It's Nagpur, Aurangabad, Bombay itself, and Goa to boot. So there are 4 benches and numerous numbers of bar associations. He brings with himself a rich experience from these 2 courts, and I'm sure that we will benefit from that experience in the time to come. So I welcome you once again to this court and assure you that we look forward for your stellar tenure here and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And now I'll request our Vice President, Mr. Jatan Singh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I will now request Honorable the Chief Justice to kindly come and address us, sir. Really sorry for this, sir.
Brother Justice Bakru, Justice Verma, esteemed sister and brother judges, Shri Mohit Mathur, President, Delhi High Court Bar Association, Shri Jatan Singh, Vice President. I don't know what has they reserved to speak at the end. Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Secretary, Bar Association, Shri Chetan Sharma, my dear friend, Additional Solicitor General of India, executive members of Delhi High Court Bar Association, learned senior advocates, other members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all of you and my greetings on this occasion. I feel privileged to be amongst you in our own High Court. As you all know, I initially was a judge at Allahabad High Court, then I assumed charge at Bombay High Court. But now I am in Delhi, and therefore I am a Delhi, and therefore this is my High Court, our High Court. As aptly described by our Secretary and your President, Delhi Bar is truly cosmopolitan in nature. Mr. Chetan Sharma talked about Vasant or the spring, where the nature blooms itself. So I am reminded of a poetry written by a Chinese poet where he talks about, he says, let 1,000 flowers bloom. It was about mingling of 1,000 ideas in a society. So therefore, I would like, during my stay here, short or long, I don't know, but during my stay here, I would like 1,000 flowers bloom here in this bar, in this house. In my very short stay here of about a week or 10 days or 15 days, I have had some occasions to interact with your office bearers, the President, the Secretary, and of course in my interactions in the court hearings. And what I found about this bar has very aptly and correctly been described. It is not only the biggest bar in Asia, maybe in the world perhaps, because South Asia is the most populous region in the world. So therefore, you can perhaps claim to be the biggest bar in the world as well. But the members of the bar, I mean, they're all thorough professionals. They come prepared in the matters, and they're respectful. Their demeanor in the court, which I have found, has all along been very nice. Just a few things I would like to say on this occasion. About the demands, etc., that will keep on coming, and we'll all be sorting it out, sitting together with the help of my colleagues on the bench. You know, it is often said that this institution, the judiciary, has to move forward with cooperation of each other, that is the bar and the bench. So any system, any judicial system in a democratic polity or democratic society, without there being a free and fearless bar, so mind my words, free and fearless bar, in absence of free and fearless bar, the system which a democratic polity, a democratic society needs, perhaps will not go on. But at the same time, having emphasized to have a free and fearless bar, I would also like to mention that simultaneously, the independent judiciary should also exist. So any democratic goal, any goal in the democratic society or setup or polity, with the judicial system having a free and fearless bar together with an independent judiciary is the need which any democratic society to succeed perhaps needs. So I will emphasize on both these two aspects. I as a judge have been a lawyer all along for 22 years. So I come from you and I have to go with you ultimately. But any system, because we stand together for the judiciary, for this institution, it is not only incomplete without your cooperation, but I as a judge, I as an individual, while underscoring the need of a free and fearless bar, also would expect from you to give your bit to ensure that we have an independent judiciary as well. That is your responsibility. देखिए सिस्टम में हमारा वजूद आपसे है, संभवतः आपका वजूद हमसे है। तो ये जो कोएग्जिस्टेंस है, इसको रेखांकित करते हुए मैं आपसे यही निवेदन करूंगा कि लेट अस स्ट्रेंथन ईच अदर, दैट विल अल्टीमेटली स्ट्रेंथन द सिस्टम, द इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ जुडिशरी as it has evolved in our country, in our society, or as it has been at least envisaged by the framers of our constitution. So I would expect, I would request, I would desire, I would wish that you will extend all cooperation and all efforts to ensure that apart from or together with having a free and fearless bar, we should also ensure to have an independent judiciary as well. That will be my call to you, to all the bar members present here today, not only to the office bearers. You know, Delhi High Court, generally, all of my colleagues, whenever have the opportunity to mingle with the judges from rest of the part of the country, now it is recognized as the premier high court. But premier high court, Delhi is premier high court not because Delhi is a power center, not because it has the most businesses here. It is a commercial center. But Delhi High Court is premier because of its traditions, the traditions of the institution, traditions of the High Court as an institution, traditions of the bar, which has strengthened and grown this institution to be called as premier in the entire country. So let us not forget the traditions by which this institution, this High Court has grown and achieved the distinction of being called the premier High Court. So I treat this High Court, I treat our High Court premier in that sense. Let us grow on our traditions, and of course, for further growth, we sometimes need to form, new traditions as well. But that should be in conformity with the requirement of having free and fearless bar along with an independent judiciary. About the demands, etc., I would only assure the members of the bar, senior advocates, the office bearers, that I am open, accessible, and I am ever ready to hear any reasonable and logical. There is a very simple principle of, a debate. In a debate, the underlying principle is either convince me or be convinced. So I would like to be convinced, or I would like you to be convinced. So following this simple principle of a debate, any demand you make, I am all open to consider it. It's only that logically you have to convince me, or I will convince you. That's the only thing I can say as on today about the demands itself. About the resignation, the seniors, of course, the court will take its own call, depending on the situation, circumstances, and the things, etc. And any other aspect. I can just assure your office bearers and all the members of the bar that I am always open, accessible always, to consider anything coming to me logical. I am all there to consider it. With these words, I must acknowledge the warmth shown by all the bar members today, and I hope that this cooperation will extend to me and to all the to all my brothers and sisters judges on the bench in future as well. With this hope, I must thank not only your president and the secretary, but all the bar members to be kind to have felicitated me on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And General sir, now you can come for the vote of thanks.
जल्दी में आ सकते Honorable Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, Chief Justice Delhi High Court, Justice Yashwant Verma, Justice Vibhu Bhakru, and other esteemed judges of this Honorable Court, Mr. Chetan Sharma, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Mohit Mathur, President of the Bar, Mr. Sandeep Sharma, Secretary of Delhi High Court Bar Association, and other executive members and office bearers of Delhi High Court Bar Association, former leaders, former presidents, former secretaries of Delhi High Court Bar Association, senior advocates, distinguished members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, namaskar. I will start my vote of thanks of welcoming the Honorable Chief Justice with a couplet, तुम आ गए हो तो चांदनी सी बातें हों, तुम आ गए हो तो चांदनी सी बातें हों, जमीन पर चांद कहाँ रोज रोज उतरता है। और ये मैंने जो कपलेट है कहाँ से चुराया है, Honorable the Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud recited this couplet for Justice K.V. Viswanathan's elevation. So, this is for the great people, spoken by great people. Today marks a significant milestone in the annals of our judiciary. मैं सर कुछ चुराता हूँ, कुछ बनाता हूँ, मतलब मैं अपनी कपलेट्स जो है कुछ बना लेता हूँ, कुछ दूसरों से देख लेता हूँ, सुन लेता हूँ, तो वही हम यहाँ पे जो है आपकी शान में जो बोली है, today marks a significant milestone in the annals of judiciary as we gather in this beautiful lobby of Delhi High Court to welcome and honor our newly appointed Chief Justice, Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay. And first thing first, I will say that you give him a big applause. This occasion is not merely ceremonial transition, but a reaffirmation of the bar and the judiciary in unwavering commitment to justice, integrity and rule of law. Justice Upadhyay's career stands as a testament. Everyone has said that from Allahabad to Lucknow to Mumbai to Bombay, now it is Delhi. Justice Upadhyay's illustrious career stands as a testament to his profound legal acumen and unwavering dedication and reflects his relentless pursuit of justice and excellence. As Justice Upadhyay assumes the esteemed position of Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, we are confident that his visionary leadership will guide this institution to greater heights, and we've seen his vision now in his speech and his commitment, and also that he wants to be convinced for every demand the bar raises. or convince him or he will convince us. We'll try to convince you, sir, on all reasonable demands. And I am assuring you, sir, on behalf of the bar, that the bar never makes an unreasonable demand. I, on behalf of the members of the bar and the executive committee of Delhi High Court Bar Association, extend our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to the Chief Justice Upadhyay. We have a strong belief that under your leadership, this court will achieve greater heights and your tenure will be marked with wisdom, fairness and transformative decisions that uphold sanctity of justice. I place my heartfelt thanks to all the members of the bar who have come here to join us in the welcoming of the Honorable Chief Justice. I profoundly thank the judges of this Honorable Court who have joined us on this great occasion. In the last lot, एक और ये मेरा लिखा हुआ है, न्याय की राह पर जो सदा चलते हैं, न्याय की राह पर जो सदा चलते हैं, सच की मसाल को जो थामे रहते हैं, उनके आगे झुकती है हर मुश्किल, उनके आगे झुकती है हर मुश्किल, वो है जो इतिहास में नाम करते हैं. तो सर, your name goes in the history of this court, and we believe that you will create a history, and we will also create a history with you, because now it is mutual. Convince or get convinced. So thank you very much for everyone, and now I invite everyone for a lunch which is served outside. और एक जो है वो हमारे हार्ड वर्किंग चीफ जस्टिस साहब ने कहा था ये बड़ी हार्ड वर्किंग बार है, तो आज जो है श्याम शर्मा, इनकी 25th एनिवर्सरी है, फिर भी लगे हुए हैं, देखो कितने हार्ड वर्किंग हैं. Congratulations, Mr. Shyam Sharma. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. The lunch for honorable judges also served outside. It's there. Please join us.